And there we go again for game number 2 here, Mith versus G-Guard in the Join Dota League Season 4 Asia. The only problem is now, at the moment, everybody DC'd, so I'm not sure if we remake it or not. I guess we do. I have to really ask fast. Just a second. This of course unfortunate, it costs some time, but well. I mean, the game is still going, but everybody DC'd, and that means also, like, I think the ban time, everything is timed out now, so yeah, that's definitely not going to work. So you have to see what the admin says. If he replies, that's the question. Yep, he says it's a remake. So we go back in there. And we are ready, obviously. Let's go, guys, let's do this. I don't know what went wrong with the first lobby. No, we don't need the first slot. First slot is for wankers. But at least you get some, I don't know, something else to see for a change, something in the background. Usually this chat is, I mean, it's supposed to be secret. Some smaller casters actually show it and whatnot, which I don't like, but well, let's see. This time there was no crazy, I don't know, usually it's like admins and casters and players like talking about some bullshit and stuff and inside jokes, whatnot. But let's see. For now, all three ready, and we're back in, which means I can actually go into the draft. There we are. And I'm gonna make my intro again. Welcome here on HeflaTV. My name is HeflaTV. We are casting here the second game in the 2-game series, G-Guard, the GG team, versus Mith. And the first game was a disaster for Mith. I have to say that it has nothing to do with bashing or anything. They just drafted something that didn't work out in this game. Like, the intention was good, the execution, it just didn't work out. But that was mostly just to G-Guard making the better fights, and after like 3 or 4 complete team wipes, the first one at like around 12 minutes, it just went downhill from there, and Mith just never really got the opportunity to somehow come back on this. Like, they got here and there a kill, but mostly it was a 1 for 4, 1 for 5 trade, something like that. We didn't have a single Necrophos ultimate kill, and the Chronospheres were, 2 of them were completely used like defensively, and sometimes he didn't even get it off before he died. Initiation was really good, and what I didn't expect was WTF's Gyrocopter being so, yeah, so decent in this game. I thought like, okay, Gyrocopter, let's see, that's a hero that's easy to gank, especially if you have a Necro ulti. Like, you just need to get the Gyrocopter a bit low, Necro ulti on top of it with the death pulse, and bam, he's down. But it didn't really work out, not as they planned. But yeah, we're in game number 2. A new draft means new luck, new strategy, new heroes. The bans, however, are quite similar, except for the Tidehunter. So we have no Prophet, no Death Prophet, that is. No Brewmaster, we have no Razor. But yeah, the Tidehunter is now being banned, and that gives Mistrust a Naga Siren. So I'm hoping we're not gonna see some late game attempt again of Mistrust, because I think G-Guard, they will just, yeah, increase their efforts of finishing a game earlier on, putting like pressure on and everything. So I don't think that Naga Siren, if it's like a core Naga, is gonna find the farm needed. Then again, if she finds the farm needed, then of course that might get dangerous, and GG might lose their first game here of the day. But we are far away from saying anything similar like this. For now, we just have to draft as it is Lion and Center Warner. So we have the same Center Warner we had in the last game. He made nice initiations with a Lion, Finger of Lols, another stun, and another CC in form of a Hex. That's quite decent. Also against Illusion, quite okayish, because remember guys, the Mana Drain, for example, takes out Illusions instantly. That is quite decent if you play against a Naga Siren. She uses Manta and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Witch Doctor is coming out. Okay. So Witch Dog, well, he has to see how he gets his ultimate through. I mean, last game, the position of G-Guard's Witch Dog was pretty nice. He was always really far in the background. There was no way they could interrupt his ultimate. So that's why, for example, the Dragon Knight was like really driven out of each and every fight. But now here, we have to see. I mean, there's a Center Warner in theory who could jump on him. There's a Lion with a Hex and the Earth Spike, pretty much a ranged stun there as well. So Witch Dog really has to be in the background to get his ultimate off. Second button stage is up. We have the Batrider, as well as the Scarab Mage. And let's see what else is coming. I mean, if we know G-Guard well, like by now, they should keep on going, banning cores. I mean, the Batrider is quite a surprise, to be honest. Because so far they only like just kept banning cores. They just wanted to prevent whatever else is gonna happen. And well, for now, we're good, because it's the Batrider out, which means there's still something to pick for Mistrust, but for now they just consider, hey, what's going on, what shall we ban? But the problem is at this stage, like, I mean, the first 4 are always the standard bans, and now there's so much to go for, and they decide to pick, or to ban the Ember, and the ET getting banned out by G-Guard. Okay. I did not see this one coming. I did not see the Batrider, and I didn't see the Elder Titan. The Ember, okay, in C you often see like an Ember ban, but I mean, the funny part is we haven't seen an Ember today at all, like in 6 games. So I don't know why he's getting so often banned. And it's coming, oh, Enchantress is actually coming out by G-Guard. Are they, I don't know, are they going for a very confident game here? Because, I don't know, Lion and Enchantress, those heroes, well, Witch Dog has an easy game against them if he gets to set up his ultimate properly, for example. Enchantress for some early aggression, let's see where she's playing and what kind of creeps she gets at the start. Of course, the Enchantress that rotates in with a stun or ensnare of a Troll Summoner, for example, that is very interesting, but we have to see. Sometimes we also see Enchantress just, yeah, failing completely. And to be honest, there's a lot against her. Like, Enchantress lives from the fact that you can't right-click her because of Untouchable. But right now, we have a Timbersaw nuking her, a Witchdog ultimate nuking her, Naga Siren, Riptide and everything. Well, let's see where this one is going. Storm Spirit is coming out by G-Guard. That's not the first Storm Spirit we see today. We already had quite some nice performances on Storm Spirits today. And well, still, I like the Timbersaw one. I like the Timbersaw pick. Because he can nuke Lion, Enchantress, those heroes quite well. It's also good against the Centaur because it reduces primary talent, obviously with Whirling Death. As for the Storm Spirit, well, then it's kind of hard to catch the Storm Spirit out. He can just zip-zap away out of everything that's coming. But let's see. So far, I'm still missing. Well, for G-Guard, I would again say like there has to be a farming core. There's still pretty much everything available if they want to go for something. Crystal Maiden now coming out for Mith, but seriously, I mean, picking a Crystal Maiden into a Centaur is bad, into a Lion, and into a Storm. Like, all three of those heroes, they just gonna feed on that Crystal Maiden so badly. That's why I don't understand this. Like, having the Crystal Maiden, for obvious reasons. I mean, having the mana on the Timbersaw, having the mana on the Naga Siren, that's really good. Obviously, those heroes, they can spam a lot. But the Crystal Maiden as such, in fights, he will be just, yeah, or she will be just food. Food. A lot of food. But I'm also surprised that nobody actually picked a Void. Void would have been quite interesting, like an offlaner Void for either team. They have enough to actually put something inside it. I mean, G-Guard less, but Mistrust. Instead of that Crystal Maiden, I could have seen a Void, for example. That might have been interesting. But let's see. They ban out a Slark. They ban out a Weaver. And now it's about what are they going for. Like for G-Guard, as I said, I'd rather see a core. So we have an offlane Centaur Warner with a Lion plus core in the safe lane. Enchantress jungle plus rotating in and a Storm Spirit in the mid. And as for Mistrust, well, it could be offlane Timbersaw, Naga mid, and then Witchdog Crystal Maiden with something else. Anything else. Give me a Jugger or something. Something exciting. Come on, Mistrust. Give me. But G-Guard, they're going for a Jakiro. They are not looking for some heavy cores. That's actually quite interesting. Does that mean we have... Ah, come on. Give me a Lion mid. Storm Spirit goes into the safe lane. With a Jakiro. That would be amazing. I hope we're gonna see that, but it's definitely gonna be interesting. And there it is. The famous Sea Viper. Usually part of many games. Today we haven't seen it. We've only seen it in the buns. But yeah, it's coming out. My pro is actually picking it up, and now I'm looking forward. WTF is playing the Jakiro. So is it Jakiro mid, or is single player going on the Storm Spirit mid? Both would be viable in my opinion. Especially against the Naga Siren. They have both kind of easy game, unless there will be rotations. So that's, yeah. That's what's really making this interesting. I mean, both teams have a pick I don't understand. The Enchantress pick is for me a question mark. The Crystal Maiden pick is for me a question mark. But I like the Timbersaw. Timbersaw and Viper. Witchdog, if he gets his ultimate up and everything, even though I doubt he's gonna get it up because... well, there's just too much interrupt. We have an Ice Path, Vortex, we have 2 CCs by the Lion, and we have the Centaur. So if none of them actually interrupts the Witchdog, then there must be something wrong in the fight. I definitely think they're gonna focus him and the Crystal Maiden really fast, because those two, you can take them out on the initial blasts of the fight. Either way, we're going into game, and for the last time today, I'm gonna introduce the players here. We have Winter on the Centaur, WTF on the Jakiro, Ling playing the Enchantress, maybe going even aggressive in the jungle. Single player going in the mid on that Storm Spirit, so that was my right guess, and Sharky on the Lion going at the moment in the safe lane. But I think maybe that's gonna change, or maybe it's not, because I think this is a bad idea. Like, if that Lion is actually going solo up a Timbersaw, then give it level 4, level 5, and the first potential kill could come out. Or then latest at level 6 with the Chakram, we could see something. But now, oh, Sharky just saying hello. Timbersaw so far didn't skill anything. So my pro is playing here on a Timbersaw who's just gonna get some hits. Whirling Death coming in. No, still not anything skilled. He just used the Tango, and yep, the Lion super aggressive. In the mid we have Jab on the Viper, and then here in the jungle, We have SD, this time not on a SD, actually on a Crystal Maiden, and I love this portrait. Look at this, guys. This portrait is so perf. It doesn't even show her face, it just shows her boobs. Like, what the hell is that? I've never seen this one. Wow. I mean, this is the best picture ever. It just shows boobs, nothing else. Either way, then we have the gun and Naga Siren, obviously on Lakels, and always playing here the Witch Dog. And that's pretty much about it. No early aggression on either team. We're just going directly into the game. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm still not getting over the fact that Crystal Maiden has no face. She has boobs. That's it. Everyone else, every other hero only shows the face. Crystal Maiden, it only shows boobs. Okay. Either way, it's gonna be double lane after all with the Enchantress here in the jungle. So Timbersaw, let's see. Well, he has reactive armor, so all the harass of the Lion is not really working out in either way. Unless, of course, single player is harassing as well. Then it's a bit more than he can reach him back. Winter's gonna be alone in his lane, but he's taken already quite some heavy damage here. In the mid, well, Jakiro versus Viper. That's something I think I've never seen before. I mean, the Viper is a hero you can't spam your liquid fire on, because you just get tons of damage back by corrosive skin. So let's see. He should put that liquid fire, I guess, only on the tower. That's like the best thing he can do. Let's see. So far I haven't seen him using liquid fire yet. So let's see where this one is going. I mean, until the Viper has, I don't know, nothing for permanent regeneration, maybe it's worth to spam it. But for now, there's just a little tornado coming in, just saying hello to the Viper, harassing him out, and there's even the liquid fire. But yeah, you see, he's gonna get some damage obviously from the tornado. It's quite something, to be honest. Like, the tornado is doing quite a chunk of damage, and the range is just nuts. You see his HP at the moment, and he's not moving out of it. But the Enchantress, well, oh wait, no one is getting, never mind. I didn't even know that. Like, Tornado is not applying corrosive skin to anyone, not the creep nor Enchantress. So at the moment, yeah, Viper definitely driven out of lane. There's no way. Timbersaw, well, he's super aggressive. He knows what's going on. Look at all the damage at liquid, at single player, and now there's the Hex. And this is our first blood, but it was really close. I mean, the damage combination, just one more level on the liquid fire or something, on the liquid fire, I say, on the whirling depth, and it would have been it. But in the mid, well, the Viper already going aggressive on the Jakiro, and once he got all his load off, then the Viper actually prevails in those fights, especially with the Jakiro eating all that damage. And look at him, he's going really aggressive now. 1 point in Nether Toxin. Oh, he's still going for it, but he knows there's, oh, does he want to dive? He wants to dive, but this is a bad idea. With the clarity, he's going down. Jakiro is gonna get the credit for this. Mith Trust, no, that is a bad idea. That is a really bad idea. Greed is bad, confirmed. Absolutely confirmed. So Jakiro stays in lane, has one more tango to use, that brings him up to like 400 something HP with everything. Oh, but we have a freeze here on the center. There's the stun, but there's the ensnare, and there's the Riptide. Where's the Riptide? Yes, that's enough for a kill. So Mith finally striking back, at least on that offlane. But talking about offlanes, here, my pro, he wants to soak up a lot of things, but yeah, he can't really. Do we have a Vortex? There's the Vortex, and with all the right clicks, it is enough. So the offlane is at the moment dying like flies everywhere. And in mid, the Viper is back. Now the Jakiro, of course, has to be careful, because now he's at the end of his regeneration. But he gets a bottle, and with that bottle, he should be to full HP. And the next rune spawns in 15 seconds, so the timing at the moment is quite perfect, to be honest. If he goes top, then he will die, but if he goes bottom, he should have a save rune easily for him. So yeah, the center, Winter at the moment, he's guarding that rune. It's a bounty rune. Well, it's not the best one. I guess he could have left with a regeneration, but that regeneration also gets taken now by Sharky. They are smoked in the mid, but there is at the same time a smoke. They want to go for the Viper, but they're gonna have a bad surprise. Look at it, and it's bouncing. So Sharky's already going down without doing any crazy damage. Ling is trying to do some damage. Winter now trying to come in. He has the boots. There's the stun. There's no double edge. There is no double edge, just the right clicks, but Ling, he's stuck around, and that was, of course, a good idea. While the Crystal Maiden in the background just, yeah, makes her way back. So it's a 1-1 trade after all, and to be honest, I have to say this is a better trade for G-Guard. Just for the fact that Mith loses their Viper, their mid hero, and all they do is like losing Sharky, like just some roaming support. I don't know, hashtag who cares, I guess. So Mith Trust again, like with not the best trades overall. Storm Spirit, he's not level 6 yet. He desperately needs that level 6, but he dove so deep at the moment that like he has to go all the way around, missing some CS here. Or is he even going for it? Is he maybe going mid? No, that's not it. He has to get that level 6, then he can make a rotation. But for now, talking about rotations, there is a smoke gang. Pretty much the same guys again. Sharky leading. Oh my god, and Crystal Maiden. Poor Crystal Maiden. There's the Hex. There will be the stun. First by the Lion, then by Winter. Nope, they don't even need the Winter stun. They just go for that level 1 double edge. And that's pretty much the reconciliation for Mr. Center after he died in the offlane. Timber coming back to the lane, but the Storm Spirit is now... yeah, well, after the Screed Wave, he is level 6. So from there on, he doesn't have to fear too much, to be honest. But what's going on here? Like, where is the paralyzing cask? On those two, it would have been amazing, bouncing around, but it's not really working. Even Viper just being too slow. A Viper, oh my god, look at this. The stun here on Crystal Maiden. The Jakiro coming in, some bounces, some mana leeching. Okay, there's the end snare on the Lion. They all have to run through the macro pyre, but still, all the stuns coming out at the moment. And wow, it is the Viper actually being under focus. Lakel's using the song. He's already level 6. Everybody held in place, and there's not much happening. They're all just getting away. This was the first song. The first song is super long cooldown, 180 seconds. So let's see. But it seems like they want to go for more. The Storm Spirit is coming in. There is the slow. Oh, the slow is not coming out. He wants to go for the Vortex first and then for the right clicks. That's the problem with the Viper without boots. And look at it. Center Warner. Oh god, he wanted to land the stun, but he knew it was completely off target. They're waiting for it. They know the Crystal Maiden is here. They know the Naga Siren is here without a song. They can go in here. The Crystal Maiden showing up, and oh my god, that's a bad idea. Now he's he's boxed in. Poor Crystal Maiden. That's what you get when you have invisibility rune. So another kill here for G-Guard. Oh god, poor Crystal Maiden. That's why I didn't understand this pick, because it's just so much food. So much food, and they want more here. Is there a stun? Maybe on one of them. Oh, nice casket bouncing around, and actually Sharky getting tons of damage here by the tower. And of course, Crystal Maiden is already back. Low timer, and nothing will slow them down. That's 2 kills. That's even a killing spree now taken by the Timber. Oh, the Timber once more. A new Chakram is coming soon. There's the Chakram, but easily dodged. Yep, he has to stop here. He just doesn't have enough mana. I mean, he has no mana item whatsoever. Nothing that boosts his mana pool whatsoever. So, once he unleashes all his load, he's pretty much done for the day. Then he has to go back and has to hope that Crystal Maiden's 2 points in Arcane Aura is pretty much doing the trick. But yeah, I even said it right, it's Arcane Aura. Usually I always say Crystal Maiden Aura, but since today the viewers are so picky, I gonna say it correctly. So let's see what else we got. We are 8 minutes in, and I'm quite surprised that the lanes they dissolved so fast. Like usually we saw in the other games that like both teams were interested in like staying longer on the lanes and I don't know, just going for all of it. But yeah, Jakiro finding the rune, using everything before. You just gotta be careful that no one else is around there stealing all his items or so. The Storm Spirit again going for the typical like Soul Ring build with the Null's Talisman. Let's see what else he's going for. But after that, I guess you can choose any item, because with those items you have like a lot of sustain. Not mana pool, but like sustain in your mana pool. The Timber Saw, well, you gotta be careful. There's, well, 2 Hellbear Smashes, that's 2 Thunderclaps. Actually, all of them are on cooldown. Now they're gone, but look at it. They wanna go for the Timber. Oh, at the chain they get him. So Hex comes out, the right clicks, and there the Earth Spike will end it. And Link is gonna get that last hit. No rotation coming in, and with all those creeps alive, they should just make it for that tier 1 tower. I don't think there's anything coming. Like, okay, the creeps are actually down right now, but if she wanted, she could even take another creep of the next incoming wave. But yeah, Jakiro in the meantime, whoa, getting a solo kill here on the Witch Dog. I didn't see this one coming, and now he can also apply quite some pressure on that tower. So that is 2 towers getting quite some heavy damage here. Where's the next liquid fire? There it is. Maybe some right clicks, but oh, the Timbersaw really wants it. Chakram, nicely dodged. That's beautifully done, but nope, the Timbersaw actually stops pursuing him here. The tower top is down. as predicted. And the Jakiro, now that everything missed off the Timbersaw, well, he can just keep on going, even harass the Timbersaw. And there you see it. Liquid Fire is doing quite substantial damage. Like, it's more than he actually regens from the reactive armor. Plus, the good fact about Liquid Fire is that you don't give him additional stacks of reactive armor. Like, I think right at the beginning, when they changed the orb effect on Jakiro, actually every tick of liquid armor was giving a new reactive stack, but this is fixed now. So as a Timbersaw, the Jakiro actually can do quite some damage on you. Either way, we have a smoke gank, and this one is for the Naga Siren, something they have to shut down. And oh, Lakels, before he gets the song off, he was already in the cast animation, but hacks, and if they stun it everything correctly, then there won't be any songs you won't be singing today. And that's pretty much it. Easy one, and with that and even additional creep, we might see some pressure on the tier 2 tower, but we also might see a go on the Jakiro. If the Crystal Maiden has a nice setup here. Oh, where is it? Slowing him down. Okay, there's Frostpath. Shakam hit the bit. He's just going for everything. Oh, look at it! The finger of Lols is coming out in the Timbersaw. It's just exploding. He was really low, and the range was amazing. I mean, he was here, and the line was there, like, bzz. Just the lasers. The lasers coming out, but yeah. G-Guard at the moment just making a good play, but they want to dive the Crystal Maiden here, but now there's the slow, freezing him on the tower, obviously, and now there's the heal by the Enchantress. That's his whole purpose he was here for. Oh, there's some more rotations coming in. Timbersaw back in action, but the problem is he's gonna find himself surrounded by, well, more than he might think, but they actually TP back because they want to stop the Viper in the mid going for something, but the Witch Dog is here next to him, giving him some backup. I'm not sure he can actually deny this tower. I think he should go back, otherwise this might have a bad ending. Oh, with this casket, no, it's not bouncing between those two, but it's still enough that they get the tower and retreat. Yes, Witch Dog is gonna get it, but look at all the damage at the moment. Ah, Crystal Maiden here in the background, and, well, they use the Stampede just to get out. I guess it's the right thing to do. In the bottom lane, in the meantime, though, Timbersaw dying again. So they got the tower in the mid, Mith Trust, but they pay with a Timbersaw for it. Overall, I guess a okay trade for G-Guard. They wanted to deny, they really wanted to, but oh, the Viper with a haste turn, and now the Jakiro just trying to buy something. Oh, but the newly acquired dagger here is giving the Viper some nice edge here, but they rotate in the first ultimate of the Witch Dog we see, and Mith Trust making a really good move, getting 2 kills here, and 2 high value kills actually. I mean, that center was undisturbed for a long time, and the Jakiro also did too much in this game. He's level 9. And is the mid hero. Now the Viper is actually, he caught up in XP, showing the net worth right now, and you see the Jakiro was actually farmer number 2. He's now number 3 with that gold lost, and well, the Viper has, for example, a lot of catch up to do. The only thing that really, yeah, puts me in a good mood when it comes to like saying that Mith still has a chance is the fact that the Naga Siren is doing okayish. I mean, he went for a super greedy build, for the Midas build, but at the moment it seems to work out. Unless they really gank him all the time, which doesn't happen at the moment, then this Midas actually might work off, because he got 3k at the moment, 3k, using the Midas, and maybe getting a gank top here on that Jakiro. That might work out. Look at it, the Crystal Maiden just needs to find him, and that's then an easy one. Look at it, Ice Path slowing it a tiny bit down, but there is everything used already. He can just blow his load, and that's about it. But oh, with the Stampede, no! I'm too early. They're not getting the kill. I don't understand why. I don't know. I think they stacked their abilities, or was Frostbite on cooldown? Was there not enough mana? Oh, the finger of Lols before he's using the song. He should have used that song a tiny bit earlier. So yeah, Sharky, that lion pick so far, it's really working out. For long duration disables, it's really working out. But oh, look at it, Winter wanted to go on the Crystal Maiden, it's not working out. In the end, well, it's just the Witch Dog going down still. This was differently planned. They wanted to get an easy kill on the Jakiro, but it didn't work out because they, I don't know, either stacked their abilities, I didn't see it 100%. They either stacked them, or there was not enough mana for the Frostbite. Either or. I think it was not enough mana for the Frostbite. I'm not sure. Anyway, we have the Shotgun trying to slow this down a bit. There's even a casket bouncing around, but that's about it. Like, that center will do some damage on the tower, but that's it. And oh, in the meantime, never mind that. Naga is going down, and it's a very crucial time for him to die. Like, I mean, he's on 3.4k at the moment. He needed 400, and he just lost. Yeah, he just lost 300 gold. So he actually had the relic. 2 more creeps, and he had the relic. But now he's again like a creep wave away from it. That's bad news. That is really, really bad news. But let's see. The Finger of Death on level 2. This is definitely gonna be interesting. Just a 100-second cooldown. So far, the Finger of Death really got some nice kills. The Timbersaw kill, the Witch Dog kill, and Sharky, well, this time he's without, but he's also not too far away from that level 11. Since he's roaming around, and getting successful kills, he's doing quite okayish with the levels. Considering that, for example, a Timbersaw, who was alone on lane, is on level 8, but he died just too often. Top Mith, they're pushing as 4 at the moment. The question is, are those 3 here of G-Guard enough to interrupt it? Now we have Winter here. It's a 4-on-4, but oh my god, double stun. Ing, is there double stun coming? No, right now they just focus on the center. He's getting obliterated at the moment. Oh, he's standing pretty much in everything. The Viper turning around, but the Viper, he wants to go for everything, but it doesn't work. Oh, look at this. A beautiful ultimate by that Crystal Maiden. It's not enough. Storm Spirit, he's still alive. It's a 3-for-1 trade after all. Like, somehow the Witch Dog managed to make it out, but oh, this is really unfortunate. That ultimate of the Crystal Maiden, it was beautiful, but in the end, not enough damage. Not enough damage. That Storm Spirit kill, that would have probably made the trade okay-ish. I mean, still 3-for-2, but the fact that the Storm Spirit should be by now having, like, I don't know, maybe a mega kill or something. Let's see. Yes. No, actually, he didn't get too many last hits. He was part of almost everything, but he never really got the last hits. Okay, that's quite interesting. Then we just had a go, or attempt to go here on someone. And instead now, they want to slow them down. Oh, actually, they want to go here on that Lion, but there has to be Earth Spike after. Ice Path coming for now. What's cooling down? There's the chain. He's right, left, right, left. Oh, he got him on the Y. Beautiful timing here by the Timbersaw. Well, at least they get their revenge on Sharky, and Sharky didn't get to release his Finger of Lulls. But in the meantime, well, we have Winter plus single player pushing that tier 1 tower, and I think Mith, they want to do pretty much the same. They want to finish what they started here before in the tower top. Well, and Naga, well, the relic is up now. It's not a long way to the Radiance actually, and I'm not saying the Radiance makes instantly a difference, but the Radiance, for now, at least for G-Guard, is a problem, because the Storm Spirit doesn't have too much HP, like, the Enchantress is very vulnerable against Radiance Burn, like, the Centaur can't initiate against the against the Radiance, and also the Lion just hopping around with 750 HP. Oh, Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden, you don't want to be there. If there was any ward or something, the Storm Spirit would have jumped on him, but it's daytime. They see him, and this is that Crystal Maiden. Yule Scepter, Ice Path, and the rest is just, yeah, it's just a formality. Like, this is really sad. This is why I don't like Crystal Maidens. They make me sad, and I don't like to be sad. Either way, they're gonna go into Roshan. 3 points in Untouchable. Roshan is very slow. Oh, but Stampede, but what is that used? Oh, there's the Finger and the ultimate. Everything is coming out at the moment. The Timbersaw surviving, but I think Winter is going down here. Yes, he is. So it's a 1-1 trade. Actually, that's something good, to be honest. But, of course, we must not forget, in the meantime, there is Roshan going on. So, and there it is. Oh, I actually love what she's doing here. Going in, being slow, but now, what are they doing? They're trying to come from the side, but oh, there's the silence here on Oi. The Naga Siren not sending any illusions in, that would be great, but 2 seconds on this Viper, not having anything. The haste run here on the Jakiro, like, whoa. I'm not sure why they... I really thought they're gonna engage either team. I think both had, like, if they directly initiated, they could have gotten something, but both were, like, so afraid. But there's still one thing that remains. The Naga Siren is now farming with the Radiance in the enemy jungle. You see it right now here. Even though he's not getting the big ones. Oh, I think he is. I think he is getting the big ones. Or is he? Yeah, he is. So yeah, Lakel is actually making a good job. And well, the Midas keeps on ticking. He starts to get into HP, and they're still working on Roshan, but this Roshan is gonna take like tons of time, and now we might see the Viper actually heading into this. He can tank for quite a while. Oh, but they want to go directly on the Viper. Well, as to initiate by the Center Warner. He's coming in, gets the Crystal Maiden obliterated in the backline as well. The Viper is dying in front of his face. So yeah, with all the Nature's attendants healing them up, even those Naga illusions won't do too much of a difference. Oh, actually, he's steering them around, so the Radiance and everything is ticking. But well, that's pretty much about it. The Roshan will definitely go to them. It takes ages. This is one of the longest Roshans I've seen in, I think, my casting career. But they get it, and the Storm Spirit, the best player, the best hero to have it, gets it. So easy going. We have to see what the Naga Siren is going for next. This is what I'm really curious about. At the moment, 1500. This is going to change fast though, because those illusions, they really start to farm very well. Not just in the jungle, also like he starts sending them into lanes. So it's, yeah, I definitely like that, what Lekals is doing. And so far, G-Guard, it doesn't look like they're going for like early push or something, which means the longer this game goes, the more they have to deal with the idea that the Naga Siren is gonna be fed. And to be honest, this Naga Siren, for example, having a diffusal plate at some point, this is gonna be nasty. Like a lot of heroes, they are really crucial when it comes to mana. I'm just saying Storm Spirit, like the Lion also, like to actually get your finger off, that's like, you only have at the moment mana for like 2 spells if you use your finger. Your finger plus the spell, and then you have to use something else, or you have like a lot of stick charges to get immediately the Hex out. Of course he's gonna get soon something. Oh, but they're gonna open here on the Timbersaw. There's the stun. I don't know if that's enough. Oh, with the Hex, it should be, it will be. They go for it, and the funny thing is, like, they all been sitting here high ground and not do anything. So again, Timbersaw, just the easy kill. That poor guy, I mean, he has a Vit boost already, he has a point booster, it's not like he has no HP whatsoever, but it's just not working out. Then again, G-Guard, they don't really follow up on anything. Now, the first time they start actually to go for a tower after they found a decent kill. So, let's see where this one is going. While they go for the tier 2 tower, we're gonna look into the items, but not much change. The Naga is going for the complete standard build, and I think G-Guard finally start to push. I think that's exactly what they do. Viper, they try to do some split pushing top. Lekals, I don't know, moving back, leaving probably some illusions here. That's what they do, but yeah, in the meantime they can start slow sieging this here. Like with Liquid Fire level 4, you can bring down a tower easily, even right clicks on top of it, that's no problem. They're gonna use the cliff right now. But let's see. Oh, the Storm Spirit hopping in on the Viper, and oh, the tower wanted to go for the Crystal Maiden, but in the end it's a 1-1 trade so far. And look at that Witch Dog ultimate, so much, and the casket even still bouncing around. I mean, single player, he has it ages if they want to. Look at Ling really trying to do something. Is there still the Finger of Lols? No Finger of Lols, still not available. And I think they have to go back here. And the funny thing is, Lekals is not part of all of this. Lekals is not part of all of it. There, the Chakram just raising through the Jakira, but he doesn't really care. He's quite tanky. And Lekals, finally he returned to base. He got now the Yasha ready. He was farming the top lane plus the entire Dire jungle. And all of this was just, I don't know, like a tier 3 tower getting heavy damage in a 1-1 trade. I think G-Guard, they have to higher the pressure, otherwise this Naga Siren is soon gonna run away with a lot of farm. Because when she starts to get HP, she can actually tank a lot of things. But I still don't get why she was not part of that fight. Because I think with a nice setup of a Naga song, they could have either prevented something, or they could have like made a new setup for it, putting people in position with the song. But it didn't really work out. Instead, we might find something on the Viper. There's the Yule Scepter, there's the Ice Path, but nothing will follow up. Winter is here on the high ground, ready to jump, but he also wants to wait a bit because Tranquil Boots are ticking him up at the moment with 16 HPS. For the Storm Spirit, well, HPS not the highest with only 10, but at least his mana is quite insane. I mean, 20 MPS at the moment, so he's regening very well. He has so much mana that he can pretty much spam all the time, like remnants, giving provision, etc, etc. That's exactly what he's doing right now. 12 charges, and unless he's dying, they're gonna be a lot more. But Lekals, well, he's starting on a tier 1 tower now. It's He's trying to do something. I'm still not sure if the Naga farming speed is enough to keep up with G-Guard's aggression, but it might happen. But at the moment, Mith, they try to barricade their base. Like, they ignore the tier 2 tower. They say like, damn it guys, it's gone. Just a Chakram trying to do something here, like getting rid of some creeps at least, but that's pretty much about it. But Lakels in the meantime left the illusions here, TP top. He's going for the next creep wave. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And well, he still has cooldown 30 seconds. If G-Guard decide to actually go for high ground now, then Lakels again will not be part of this. And this is what I dislike so much about it. This is what I dislike. Oh, and in the meantime, we already had a goal here. The easy kill on the Witch Dog. They don't want to deal with that ultimate again. And there, Orchid on the Viper, and he's going down as well. That's 3 for 1 at the moment. And Lakels is not doing anything. He's just preventing the next creep wave from coming. Okay, but I think that the residual creeps that are here, they are enough to break at least the tower, maybe even more. I mean, all of them are quite low. But with Lakels just not moving into these fights, I don't understand. Like, they could have prevented this fight from happening with the goddamn Song of the Siren. Now, yeah, now he's going for it. That gives them some time to actually come back, but I'm not sure if they want to farm. Oh, Chakram on both, Riptide on both. That's a ton of damage coming their way, but Storm Spirit coming in still. The Radiance burns and whatnot, everything. And he's suiciding. He committed suicide, and now, oh yeah, it's all about the Enchantress. They want to get her, but yeah, interrupt from the Crystal Maiden, and oh, this is quite interesting. Whoa, he just blinked out. Okay, never mind that. I thought he might be interrupted there, but it's not happening. Let's see, the Chakiro still sticking around. That's quite interesting. Just wants to put up everything on those illusions. I mean, they come back, but still, I don't understand the very, very passive play by Lakels. I mean, understand where he's going with this. Manta next, etc, etc, then Heart, maybe Diffusal. Still, I am not a big fan of this, because I think they could have prevented this tower from falling. They could have prevented a lot of this tower to actually lose the HP. The only good thing is, you see the 5 HPS here on the Meteor so they're regenerating up. So till G-Guard comes again on this Rex, I think it will be full HP again. So that's, I don't know, that's like the good thing. And let's see what else we got in the mid. Oh, well, this might be quite interesting. Sharky is coming in. He has a Finger of Lol, uses it on the Witch Dog, but the Witch Dog actually surviving, and now they have to go back. The Storm Spirit actually not having the Aegis anymore, so they have to hurry up. But is there anything, any ensnare, something nice dodge here? And look at it. Oh, the Chakram just going on the Chakira, slowing him, but also like the impetus is really doing a ton of damage. Storm Spirit actually getting that kill, but he's dying for it. Winter being stuck, and SD does the right thing. He uses the ultimate. Chakram actually freeing Winter now, but he's dying immediately after. And now, oh, nice double stun. They're gonna clean house here, and Lakels is not even sticking around for anything. He tried to TP out the poor Timbersaw, but now he's done with it. That's pretty much it. Then that's a dominating. Okay, and he even managed to suicide. Okay. So, no experience there for G-Guard, but of course, I think they can push a bit. It's only Lakels, well, holding against it, but the Timbersaw will be back in no time. So I'm not sure if this is enough for the Rex, because they still have Cliff. Nope. This won't be enough. This won't be enough. Lakels, if he... Oh, never mind. Actually, he's not coming. I don't understand, but I guess they can hold it just like that. Oh, there's the ensnare here on Ling. Where's the Ice Path? 4 step forward, but now the Viper doing the right thing, but he will be stunned. Actually, it's a double stun, and now the Stampede again ready. This is such a value ability in this game here, where you have so many slows and whatnot. Storm Spirit in the meantime, though, oh, well, there's something on the Storm Spirit, but he's just, like, supping out. He still has 6 charges left, though. It's not much of his original 12, but at least something. He didn't get the tier 3 tower. They used the cliff actually for this. This is quite interesting, to be honest. They didn't use the cliff on their axes, but they used it on a tower that was like on like 100 HP or so. The Storm Spirit not getting away with this. Still, right now they farm a lot of time. Mistrust doesn't farm gold, they don't farm items, they farm time. Time for the Naga Siren. That's all about it. But G-Guard, they know this. Like, they're probably saying exactly what I'm saying here on the cast. In their team voice, they say like, hey guys, we gotta push this down, otherwise we are getting problems. Lakels, he starts to get more and more into fights, and now, oh, maybe there's the end snare. No, he's getting hexed before. He's not holding them in place. This is, I don't understand. This is like something I don't understand. But in the meantime, oh, we have to go on the Witch Dog. He's in the front line. That's really bad. Single player actually getting him, but the song preventing more damage to come here. Oi will heal up. That is, of course, good news for them with the urn, but they try to go forward. Is there the Finger of Blows? The Finger of Blows finally finishing off. The Storm Spirit still alive. So much damage here, even on the Viper. He gets to use the mech, but just before he dies. Well, Crystal Maiden is the next one. That's 3 down, and all of the others, they are still full alive. Nature Attendants not even used to heal the entire team. I don't understand. Lakels, for me, this is like really a big question mark. They could have gotten a kill on Sharky here if he used his ensnare. At least that would have been one sort of trade, but he just got hexed and that's it. And then they turn it around with the Witch Dog, who's supposed to be in the background, was in the front lines, and then you just clean him up. That's how it goes, and that means they're gonna lose Rax for sure. And as I know them, they're probably gonna rotate bottom, or are they gonna rotate top? Oh, they want to go for Lakels here. Of course, there is no song. Now he's stunned. The Orchid will fade, but he's stunned again. And hacks if needed. They don't even need all that. We have to look at the buyback. There is a buyback in theory. I don't know what Timbersaw was doing here, but he's going down. That Witch Dog ultimate, actually, it's quite some nice damage, but it's just not enough. Lakels buys back, but I think he buys back into maybe a potential death if they turn it around. Oh, Lakels. Nope, he's not, again, he's not getting anything off, but at least the song, holding the Jakira in place. I don't know, Sharky, if you want to be in here. Nope, just accept the fact that the Jakira is dead. That's it. It's actually quite a nice kill because it's the gem as well. But that's about it. Like, this is, okay, gem conquered. But all these fights, like, yeah. It comes down to this. Number 1, number 2. Wait, Smiley? Here. All it comes all down to the freaking Rax. That's the biggest problem. So Mith Trust, you can do whatever you want with that Naga Siren. If she's not part of the fights, and if they get Roshan right now, for example, and then just keep on pushing those Rax down, 2 more and the game is over, obviously. And Lakels, I just don't see him, I don't know, preventing that from happening. It mostly comes down to positioning. Like in that top lane, I really blame it on positioning. I thought they had the better go on this fight, but the positioning was really bad. Like the Witch Dog being in the front lines, that was supposed to fail. At least the Naga Siren is now level 16, which means we're gonna deal with a level 3 song. That is a lot of time you can buy with only a 60 seconds song. So whenever they engage and you're about to lose someone, you can actually pop the song, and by the time they can re-engage, if you fight a bit forth and back, your song might be ready. Then again, if they kill the Naga Siren who bought back in this fight, we are down, 5 minutes on the buybacks, guys. 5 minutes here on Lakels. So, if they initiate and if they find the Naga before the song, then I think we're gonna see game. Because that Viper is not tanky at all. I mean, this is a mid-Viper. A mid-Viper in 30 minutes who just managed to farm a mech and a casual Orca Club, a stick sitting in his base, which he could actually use. But I think now, now we're gonna see the BKB. But even the BKB, I don't think it's gonna change too much. Now, with the Storm Spirit and the Aegis, they're gonna be so, I don't know, manly about this. They can just put everything on the range racks, for example. Slowly getting the range racks down, and that's about it. Like, we just saw, I don't know, Riptide being used without any illusions. Okay, I don't understand that either. But yeah, look at the Storm Spirit. He's using what he got. He knows he has the Aegis. He knows he can go for it. Slowly doing the damage. Takiro coming in. The next round will finish this. And let's see. The next Liquid Fire is gonna be on the melee racks. And even those illusions won't do much here. Like, they're gonna do something here and there, but Hex and of course the Mana Drain will just get rid of them. And now we have the initiation here. They want to go on that Witch Dog instantly. No song used, no nothing. Ori is going down. The Storm Spirit still in there with the BKB. Now going for the Crystal Maiden. That's his next target. Even Ling in the background doing so much damage on that Naga with the Impety. Wow, this is just crazy. But maybe now they find some sort of turnaround. I mean, the Storm Spirit is still protected by the Aegis, but look at it. Oh, that was a nice ultimate, but Winter interrupted it, and another stun. And now my pro, he's in a very awkward position. If the Storm Spirit goes down, he will be back full mana, full HP. Oh, somehow the Timbersaw still alive. Is the Storm Spirit going in? Yes, he's gonna get that kill. but at least Winter is dying for it. Nevertheless, the Rex are down, so much buyback, so many buybacks used, and I mean, they might try to follow up now, like getting Sharky, but yeah, Ling is out, and the Storm Spirit, look at it. I mean, he just wants to do some damage. Well, he was here anyway, so why not doing some damage? Since he just came back from the Aegis, he has tons of mana, and also back to 14 stacks. 14 charges on that damn Bloodstone. He was down to 6 at some point, because he died twice in a row and used it for the suicide. Now he's back to 14. Like, he has 39 MPS at the moment. That's not funny. That's not funny. Like, within 2 seconds, he has, like, enough mana for a Remnant, for example. He can zap around, just walk in a tiny bit, and he's full mana again. He can clear out all those illusions like he's doing right now. Even though Lakels is trying to do something with the illusions, like trying to, I don't know, maneuver them around, it doesn't really mean anything. The graphs, well, they show what we saw here on the pitch all the time. 12k at the moment for G-Guard. They have been losing a bit in experience, like after the end of the fight. Obviously they lost some of their heroes, but overall in gold they lead by like what, approximately 12, 13k, something like that. It's a decent lead, just as they had before. Actually, there's a range creep taken. He changed sides. He's a traitor, and I think he's going to just scout out a bit. Naga, however, now, well, having the hard done, having buyback not ready by time and gold, I don't know. It's all about this last Rex. 1 tier 3 tower and 2 Rex is all that's holding Mith at the moment into the game. I'm not, I don't know. I'm not really sure if they can really hold it, especially with the Storm Spirit. Look, just the chip damage. If they keep on repeating this, especially the Jakiro. The funny part is the G-Guard, they don't even send the Jakiro in. Now they actually send him in, but it was a miss. Oh, but in the background we have a go. The Witch Dog ultimate not doing anything. It's out of range for everything. The BKBs are on, and SD, he's going to die. 1 second off his ultimate. That was everything. That was his nice little shine. But oh, some illusions, some nice damage here on the Jakiro. So he's going down, but they focus on Lakels. If Lakels is going down here, that's bad news. Actually, he makes it out, and with the heart, he should be back to nice HP. But let's see. The Viper, maybe finding something here on the Enchantress. Last will of the Enchantress is that ward. And, well, the Timbersaw still trying to chase the Storm Spirit, but he has just too many stacks. Actually, never mind. He gets that kill. I did not expect this one. Now, Viper. Oh, that's quite interesting. Quite some damage on him, but he's super tanky. Well, he's getting finished up. I did not expect this one coming. I thought Viper is tanky enough, but Lakels is coming in. All they freaking need is anyone slowed. Look at Ling here. Oh, he's already getting the Radiance burn, but they don't see him. They don't see him, and that's it. That's the end of the fight. Okay, so let's have a look into it. It's kind of even fight. For Mith, obviously they got more gold because there were some sprees involved, but that's it. I mean, the most important thing about the entire fight was that no crazy buybacks used. They were out of the base. Everywhere where Mith is fighting and GG or like G-Guard is not pushing for the base is good for them at the moment, because it just gives Lakels even more time, maybe even for the Viper giving some more time, but that's about it. Viper, well, to be honest, I don't know why he's not having his stick with him, because that 10 charge stick, which is all the time in his freaking... Oh my god, they want to go on Lakels here, top somewhere, but he's already out. Yeah, that's just illusions. It's not doing some damage, that's about it. Still, I still think that the stick in the fights is a much higher value than anything else. Because that bottle, with all the damage and stuff going on in those fights, you barely get any bottle charge off. If you have that stick, you could have used it in the last fight and in the fight before, that they were so long, you had like twice or maybe 3 times full stick charges, and that's quite some HP and mana coming back your way, especially because the Viper, that's the funny part, the Viper was lacking mana, for example, for another Viper strike on someone else. So, I don't know. For me, it would be the magic stick, but he wants to stick to his bottle. But oh, they might find Winter here. Winter interrupted already, and now they want to go for it. But there is the BKB and the Storm popping it as well. They want to go for Oi here, and there's the Finger of Laws getting it down. SD is the next one to fall. All of them, they're standing in the macro pyre. It's a horrible position to be in. Now my pro is coming in, and oh, the Storm Spirit, he still has enough mana to get the hell out of here. It's a free for O trade so far, but I think it's gonna be more double hoof stomp, double edge, double, too much double in there. It's a full 5-man team vibe, and there's the celebratory Stampede just saying like, yo guys, we just did a GG call by Mith. I like the idea of the Naga. I liked how they bought time for the Naga. What I did not like is that Lacals choose to completely ignore certain fights where I think that the Naga, with the song and alone the presence, would have made a difference. In the end, the Storm Spirit just strong, and the disable by the Chakiro and by Winter, they chained it perfectly. You just saw it in the last fight. Most of them, they never saw daylight. All of them were like, wow. Just wow, everything chained up. Like, fighting against Macropie and Ice Path in such a narrow path, that is just, it was just suicidal. They thought they can get Winter. They didn't. Either way, guys, I think that's it. I don't think I have the power to cast more. The My Insanity versus Goomba game, maybe I'll find another caster here of HeflaTV. If not, then I hope someone else will cast it. I thank you for tuning in, and yeah, some music, and that's pretty much it. My name was HeflaMog. Everything else you find as usual on the YouTube, the VODs, and of course Facebook and Twitter about the news when we are going online. Our channels on Hitbox are still online for Battle of Central Europe, so check them out. Also some nice, amazing games in there. So see you later, guys.